Driven parking the top, he bossies. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust me. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, left wrist, go that, right wrist, go that, necklace, go that, sis, go that, this thing, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Me, yeah.
Don't get the door 'cause the feds on it. Don't get the door 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. 'Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Back up, 'cause it's on this old train line. I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of foxy mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Quickly out wide, this is Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen going to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it'll be third down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw is Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bills at 11-3 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, these 2 teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Allen now on 1st down. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting on the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A run up the middle with Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Barber. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yard situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Allen again. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Barber on first and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They try again with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Barber is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Barber. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll run with Barber. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back. Touchdown, Jets. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He'll complete this one to Watson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And Diggs, the motion man left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Allen to throw once more. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now Hall to start the drive. Fighting through. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Rodgers now on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, Barber. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. Inside the 20. A great pick. Nice return. He's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Harris is in. Touchdown Bills. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. All right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll check this one down to Barber. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Jets' 42-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Allen Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing is Allen on third. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Hey,